everybody. How are you? How are you? It's Eleanor Grace here, and I'm live from a venue in Buckinghamshire. We're near Ascot in Windsor, and we're coming to you at one of our psychic nights here in the UK. So I've got my cards ready. These are tarot cards. These are universal cards, and you can see that these have got lovely, lovely images on them. I'll be using some of these here tonight. It is tonight here in the UK. It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. So these are tarot cards. They're lovely to be able to look long and in depth into your situation. Look at all of the events and circumstances that are around you and really, really take hold of some of those questions as well. We can do timescales. We can do all sorts with them. And of course, I've got my crystal ball. Now, this one is very special. I use these when I'm on tour, when I'm on location. And you can see here, we go in, there you go. You can see there that the citrine inclusions in this particular crystal ball. And with the citrine, we are looking at money and opportunity and the availability of luck, really, for you. Where is that going to land in your life? Is it going to be one of those very special moments where you can just be extremely productive and that you can, I suppose, just get that little bit of extra good fortune coming your way? Now, the crystal ball, I'm going to look for spirit also. And I do like to include a lot of spirit here in all of my readings, because that's what we want, isn't it? We want to be close to those loved ones who we miss. And I use my crystal here in order to gain a lot of those connections and in order to really sort of make a difference. Now, I'm seeing great big initials here. I've got a seashore as well. I can see the beach, I can see sand, I can see trees, waves, lovely palm trees that are here, and a very special moment that I think is going to be coming in. And I'm hoping that we can look together deep into the center of the crystal. Maybe you can tell us all what you can see, and tell us all as well how uplifting you feel the crystal ball to be, because it's one of those tools that are difficult to use, but yet when you hold the crystal, it's really important that you have such a great feeling of upliftment, and it's very special. Now, I've got my first caller here, and that's Taylor. Hello there, Taylor. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Yes, I'm very good, very good. We're here in London, well, near London, we're Ascot. This is where the Queen lives. The Queen lives very nearby. We're on tour here in the UK. So, Taylor, let me have a look at your crystal. We've got it here, and you can see that the crystal is really bringing in some really positive lights. Now, I want to go to the initial S. It's an S that I see right in the center of the crystal. Do you have anyone around you, Taylor, with that initial? Let's start there. Can you tell me if that means anything to you?
No.
Nobody in spirit with the initial of S?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll ask that person to move on, because I've got a very ghostly-like connection here right in the center of your crystal, and the big initial of S. Maybe that's for the next caller. So we'll just put that on side and wait a little bit and see what we can see. So, Taylor, for you, this brightness here, I think you're entering into a really good time. I feel that the energies around you now are going to compensate a lot for times gone by. So I want to go back to December this year, and December would have been a turning point for you, early in December as well. I feel that that's when you would have received communication, and there's letters that I have as well. Lots of formal things, so maybe some acknowledgement of what was going to happen next. That's there for you, and it's coming from December Taylor, until now. So we're nearly at June, aren't we? Middle of May. So the middle of May, I think, is taking you that long, the first half of this year, to be able to let go and really start to enjoy your life. And this is what is next for you. I'm just going to take as well one of my cards here, and let's see what the cards are saying here for you. Them held up really high. So let me take this one. This one is coming through here. It's you with family members that are around you, and also a time where you are going to be thinking a lot about friendships and new friendship groups. There's very good news around somebody that is close to you, and this is also a celebration of a new life. So you've got here a little baby, there's somebody that is enjoying time being a new mum, and this will be part of what you are going to encounter as well. So really important card there for you. For you, Taylor, to, I think, experience family again and enjoy that sense of community. You've also got this next card that I'm drawing here for you, Taylor, and this is about you being able to understand that emotions are high sometimes, and they're very high for you at this particular time, and you've got an apology. There's somebody standing right by you here who is really wanting to say to you, look, don't worry, there's no problems. Don't get over excited or over worried or concerned. So relationship with you, Taylor, I need to ask you this question now, because I do have a protective sense around you. Are you just about to get back together with somebody? Because this is very important. You've got this time axis between December and May, and that tells me that during that period of time, it may have been a bit of a rocky road. I think that's likely, but now you can recover and you can restart and re-energize your area of relationship. So does that make sense to you here, Taylor? Are you now in a situation where you can really start to lift your head up a bit and be confident? Yeah?
Yeah, and I am around my family again. But I got into a new relationship, and that's what I wanted to know.
Well, this is
Because
him.
it
This
started
is
out.
here. Yeah, yeah. Is this new relationship very new? What happened in
Yeah.
December? Because that was something that I just felt was very difficult. You going through a difficult time then, and this is
It was
your
around
way
the
out.
holidays, and my husband had passed away March of 2021,
Right, okay.
and
So,
um,
mm,
I think I started getting some signs from him around that time, maybe a little before that time,
yeah,
that
yeah,
he was still there,
yeah.
and
I'm
I was
sure you
really
did.
angry with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you did, because early December, I do feel, this great sense of direction. It's really a strong sense of spirit around you, Taylor, and that communication being important as well, and trying very hard to get that through to you. But the new man that is here now, he is the person that surrounds you. He is the person that you are meant to be with. It feels to me as though your husband has sent him, he's just brought him into your life. I do still want to give you that initial S. And it's never wrong when that comes from spirit. So you will want to just put that perhaps in the piggy bank somewhere and say, okay, there's a person that's important that I need to meet, that I need to know, and he or she is being sent. I feel it's a man. So look at that as well. Now, souls in spirit around you, there are three. There is a male that is there, a heart. I'm seeing lots
My
of
husband.
hearts. Yeah, yeah, he will be. Um, the hearts are important because they're entwined. So it's like one heart entwined with another, and that's giving you that sense of romance and commitment. And here, this is you. You've got some spiritual protection as well. And this is a card of harmony. And as you being placed in a very good position with opportunity to live your life now, and also to attract to you new things, new people. Money is here as well. So you've certainly got the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Money. You will be assured financially going forward. So I think you're going to do well with money, well with your income, well with your plans as well, because there's lots of plans. I think you're very innovative and you work hard. You know, you're a hardworking person. Now, Taylor, where you are sensitive, obviously, is with that passing, that great loss. But there's another two souls in spirit as well that are here that just want to surround you with lots of love, because I've got hands entwined and just this sort of feeling of being wrapped, you know, that I want to wrap my arms around you. And I know that spirit want to do the same. And your husband is there. And also these are the two. I feel these are ladies. I feel that these are ancestors going back as well. So think about your family, but I think reconnecting with your family is important. That's what's happening now. I also feel romance, very significant. This card is here, and this is a card of success. It's success on lots of levels. You've got the horse there, which is a friend, and it's abundance. It's just sort of being given this sense of abundance now. Letters. I'm going back to those again, because letters, envelopes, contracts are important for you. You need to be looking at formal things. And this, I feel, is a reminder from all of those hearts that are floating around. And your husband here, who, I think he just dearly would want to be with you, but he's released anyway. It was his time. There wasn't any other opportunity or any other outcome. That was it. That was his time here. And yet you have so much more, and so much more that he wants to share with you as well. So don't be feeling as though life has limited your experience of love, because it hasn't. I think there's a very powerful relationship that is blossoming here with you. I feel that the two ladies that are here are very much on your maternal side, grandmother, and I feel as though it's her sister, or there's aunties that are around as well. So it's important to be grounded and to understand that you're not alone, and that you are now sort of really going to be taking one step at a time and enjoying your life, because that's what you're here to do, to enjoy your life. So Taylor, if you want anything that's a bit more detailed with regard to mediumship, then that's something that you can get a hold of me for on gracedestiny.com. That's my website. You can do that. And also have a look at some of my Facebook videos as well, because that will give you just an idea of how I connect. So I'm going to wish you well, Taylor, and thank you very much for coming in on our show here across to America and the wider world, and here in the UK. And I hope that you've enjoyed your reading, and that's been a blessing as well, to bring your husband to you. It's so painful, but you are there. You've got a new start. You will be feeling that energy from others and helpful people. Angels are walking with you, and these three souls in spirit will keep you safe and keep you protected. So thank you for joining us here. And I'm going to welcome, thank you, Taylor, bye-bye. And I'm going to welcome Stephanie here as well. Hello, Stephanie, are you on the line here?
Yes, I am. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, really good. Lovely to speak to you, Stephanie. Now, I'm just going to take a couple of cards here from my tarot deck. And let's see where we're going to here. This is a really nice opportunity for you. Let's see what we've got. We've got the world. Oh, that's fabulous. It's an absolutely fabulous card. Now, the world is really all about expansion in your life here, Stephanie, and you feeling literally on top of the world, wanting to make great gains in your life now and also in your future. But sometimes it can be a bit topsy-turvy. It can be a real sort of sense of, oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I take this route or should I take that route? And I think that you are going to be presented with an abundant amount of opportunities, and that's really going to make you feel as though, well, just don't know what's going on. I think it's great myself. I think it's a really, really important time, and a time where you will suddenly find all sorts of things coming together. So whatever you've found difficult so far this year, it's now going to be easy. You're walking forward in a very positive way, back straight, looking the world right in the eye and understanding what other people require from you, what other people need from you. So it's a really important new beginning that I think is here. Let me also see what's here in the crystal, because this is really nice, and this is a chance as well for you to be able to just get ahead. Now, I'm seeing it's a long road. It's a huge road. I think there's a huge drive that you're going to take, a big long journey that is here. But this is also quite indicative as well of your future, that there's a very bright future, because this is well lit, it's open scenes that are here, and you will be finding that whatever you're trying to do is going to be much, much easier. So the world in an open road. Stephanie, I think that that's really important for you. I also have a little girl here, Stephanie. Do you have a daughter?
I do.
No?
No, I do. Yes.
Oh, sorry, you do. Sorry, I didn't hear. Okay. She's a bright soul, a very bright soul, and I'm seeing her here really quite electrified in the crystal. That just means that her soul is alive, and that she's going to do loads and loads and loads here in her life. And you also will be feeling as though you can take a lot of control now. You can really move forward and really look at some opportunities for fate and destiny to intervene. I feel that you really can just sort of show yourself that you can do anything that you want to. That is really important. I think that you may have lacked confidence perhaps in the past, but I'm showing you here that this is an amethyst. This is an amethyst crystal comet that I use. And this is a crystal that really allows for me to just use it as like a pendulum. So, is there a particular question now that you want to ask, Stephanie? And let's see what the pendulum can actually bring to you.
Do I go back or stay?
Do you go back or
And
stay?
I can explain more if you want.
Okay, let's just answer that question. Yeah, okay, right. I see where that's landed now. Ooh, I think you've got to go forward. If you stay, this is what's going to happen. You'll be tied, your hands will be tied. You won't be able to achieve anything that you have wanted to achieve. And don't forget, you have got an open road here. And that's what I could see in your crystal ball. It's an open road that allows you to go forward without any restrictions. Whereas if you stay, this is what's going to happen. Your hands will be tied. You won't be feeling so positive. And I feel that there's a lot of other people who are really driving you forward, are pushing you to say, it's okay, you can go. You've got the initiative, you've got the time, and this is a challenge which I think will be easy here for you as well. We just have a look into the crystal. Let's see what the crystal has to say to you. Again, you've got this lovely inclusion, which is showing an amazing amount of opportunity. So somehow you really have managed to land yourself in a perfect place. Some people might call it a perfect storm, but are quite big ones right now. And they involve other people and other people's happiness. And yet I just want you for once here to put your own happiness first. I think you've got to have priority number one, Stephanie, on your list. I do have your daughter as well being, significant, and that is important. I've got 2 boys here as well, so there may be other family members to consider. There's another 2 males here. However, you're driving forward. I want you to just sort of get in your car, get on that open road, and really, it's your decisions that are going to mean to you that you're taking absolutely the right route. You're guaranteed it. You're being helped as well. Initial of M is in your crystal ball. So there's a Michael or Mike around. Who is that? Do you know who that is?
That would be my boyfriend's best friend.
Okay. Is he sort of influential at all on your boyfriend? I mean, is he helping him in any way, or giving off some
He's
advice?
very his vibe, he's positive. So I don't really know, because we don't really have a relationship, a friendship, but he's positive for my boyfriend.
He is positive. Well, that's good. I feel that you're going to have a lot more to do with him, because I'm getting Mike as a name. So either you're talking to him very soon, or he is going to be a person of influence. So bear that in mind. Don't be just accepting your lot as it is at the moment. Don't allow other people to influence your decisions or your future. And I feel that that's why I'm giving you that name. So you're moving on. By November, you'll be settled. So I feel that at that time, you've got a new beginning. You've got an open door as well. You're being given a key. I can see a key here in your crystal. I can also see you taking lots of initiative. So new job, new work around you at that time, just coming into the end of the year, November, before the Christmas period. You're in a harvest. You're reaping your harvest. You're reaping your rewards. And that, I feel, is so very special here for you. So let's just understand what it is that you're expecting for yourself. Do you want this? I mean, that's your decision that's crossing your path right now here, Stephanie. Do you want this change? Is that something that you're asking for?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you've got it. And there's nothing that's going to take that away from you. It really is an important change. It's a challenge, of course. But when you have such a challenge, it's really nice to be able to get there, isn't it? It's really, really nice to be able to see it and to see your dreams come true a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go away from the crystal now, and I'm going to take some cards here finally. And I want you to just really come in close and ask any question now that you want to, and do speak up as well so that I can hear. We're on a different location here tonight. So do you have any final questions here for the cards?
I do have I don't know if it's more mediumship than questions.
Yeah,
is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I feel like I'm not being guided anymore. I feel like there's an absence of guidance, and I feel like is there something wrong? Like, what is causing the disconnect?
Okay, I don't feel as though there's anything wrong at all. I think that you're busy, your mind is busy, and you're thinking about lots and lots of things. And of course, life is busy for you because you're going through a transition period. You're transforming your life here, and that's hard to do. And you're leaving things behind, you're leaving people behind, and you're going forward. And also, you've got a lot to negotiate with the different influences around you and your boyfriend, and how you are going to traverse this period of time, get to know November, where I know that you're going to feel settled. There's the 2 boys, there's also your daughter. There's a lot of factors to come in. There isn't a disconnect here in spirit. I feel that that is very much strong and very alive here in your reading and also in your future. And you've got here, this is a card of lovers. This is a card of spiritual entities as well. So it's like Cupid's being sent to you, little angels all around you. So you're being protected, and that's something. Oh, let's just hold it up again. There you go. That's something that I know is happening. You've got those little Cupids there. You're strong. You've got the horse, and that's strong in spirit and some real help. It's a very, very proactive time here for you, Stephanie, and one in which you can be perhaps meditating yourself now, quieting your mind a bit, just really taking things into a very different sphere. I always like to use a candle with the meditation. Quieten your mind right down and think about who it is that you want to connect to, and in spirit think about them just before you go to sleep. You've got a woman, a female. I think that I've mentioned again, grandmother, mother. I feel that it's very maternal energy around you, and petals that are there as well. So just connect, because she's not left you.
Okay.
You haven't got anybody that's left. So just think about her. She's going to send you a sign. Thank you very much, Stephanie, for coming in onto the show here. Thank you. And I'm going to sign off. I'll leave my crystal ball. I've got some more people to see here in Ascot. So I'm going to leave you, and I will see you again, same time next week on Moonstruck TV and Psychic Radio. Here's the crystal.